What up, everybody? It's going to be with you again. Richard here. Welcome to Vapor Friends, and today we're going to be checking out another rebuildable dripping atomizer. I know there's been quite a few RDAs that's out lately, so we just did one a couple of days back, and right now I got this one which is nicknamed the Demon, which I'm sure you know what I'm talking about by now because we did one about 4 to 6 months back, the first version, and this is version 2 that's just come out. It was sent to me by Steam Studio, so shout out to Obert. A bunch of nice guys there. Thank you very much for sending it my way for review. And Steam Studio is contactable and on FB. I'm going to leave a link in the description box below on Facebook, that is. And they've also got a shop, if I'm not mistaken, somewhere in Gombak. So for those of you Malaysians, if you want to pick yourself one of the RDAs, I think they're available in black, copper or brass, and also stainless steel. I got the stainless steel version. So the details are all in his Facebook page. I'm going to leave the link below. And we're talking about something called the Mephisto. Of course, the version 1 got everybody very excited initially, and because it was just checking out the vapor, dishing out the flavor, so everybody just had to have one, and including myself. Okay, so right now version 2 has come out. Can it be better than version 1? That's what we're going to find out today. We're going to get up close, check it out and all that. Look at all the parts, break it down and everything. We're going to be checking out Mephisto version 2. This is the clone version. Mephisto V2, the original, the authentic version, is from the Philippines. It's made by a company called Diablo, and it's retailing the authentic version in the US for more than $100 US, yeah, as far as I know. And apparently the authentic version has a few issues. Like, for example, what I know from other reviewers, I've seen on YouTube as well, the 510 threading. Okay, and apparently the threading is not compatible with a lot of other devices, so you can't actually screw it down all the way to get it to sit flush. And whether it's firing or not, I also am not sure about that because I don't have the authentic version, but that's one of the issues I found out. The other issue is the drip tip. Okay, again, I'm not sure it comes with a drip tip or not, whereas the clone comes with a drip tip. But when you use other drip tips on the RDA, it's very jiggly and shaky and all that. And whether it's shaky, the same thing on the clone, that's what we're going to find out today. All right. So those are some of the issues that's present in the authentic version. But again, some people always say that when these clone manufacturers from China does a clone, a lot of times they rectify the problems that the authentic version has, and then they rectify those issues. So that's exactly what we're going to find out. We're going to get up close, hit the deck, and break it down. We're going to check it with a few drip tips, and then also check it out with sitting it together with other devices and see if it fits, if the threading is compatible and things like that. So after that, we come back, we put a coil in it, we're going to vape on it and talk about it. All right, so without wasting any more time, let's hit the deck and get to the close-ups. So time with the Mephisto V2 RDA, the clone version here, and this is the box that it came in. This is Gary Mead, that's what it says. I would presume Gary Mead is the clone manufacturer in China. All right, the markings here. Let's take out the cover, and you have the spares kit inside. Comes with your pre-coiled silica wires and silica, what I call wick, and also your O-rings, no screwdrivers. That's about it. And you have, of course, the drip tip that comes with it, and you have your RDA. Alright, this is the Mephisto. We're going to attach this single O-ring drip tip, and it fits perfectly. Alright, I'm going to bring it closer so you can all have a really good close-up look of it. And you have, of course, the engraving of the word Mephisto here, quite deep here, and very nice. Taking a look all around, you have also other engravings as well. This very Celtic, or rather Celtic, sorry, patterns on top here. And the name Diablo engraved here at the back. Okay, you have your airflow control here with a very long slot here, or some people call it the Cyclops air hole, and small little tiny air holes here. Not really tiny actually, they're about a millimeter or 1.5 millimeters each hole. So this will give you a very airy vape, and for those of you who like your vapes to be very airy, I think this is the RDA for you. Okay, you can adjust them as how you'd like by just turning the top here. See, when you close it up, the hole starts to close as well. You've got a few options actually. So if you've got the RDA, you can actually play around it. So this is half closed with the 2 holes open, and you have 1 hole closed at the bottom. And if you close it further, okay, this is single hole, and it's even smaller. Alright, so that's as small as you can go. If you close up all 3 bottom holes, you still have this small little hole here. That's as much as you can close. Open it up, everything gets opened up full, and all 3 holes open up as well. So this will allow you for dual coil and also single coil and also quad coil as well. There's another slot here. This is for your single coil, right? Besides that, what else? Let's take a look at the bottom. You have your 510 pin here, which is adjustable, and this is a copper pin, and you have your threading here, and also this black Delrin piece here. I presume this is to keep the heat from traveling onto your mechanical mod, so that it's, you know, bearable to hold, and sometimes it can get really hot, so this will prevent the heat from transferring from your RDA to your mechanical mod. Alright, so all you got to do is just turn and pull, and this black silicone piece, or rather black Delrin piece, will come out. Okay, it's not threaded, but it's just that it's got, you know, this tension against it, and so you have to pull it out like that. Alright, so that's how it is. Push it back and it goes back in again. Alright, so you take out a drip tip, single O-ring drip tip here, and let's try it with other drip tips, because apparently, according to other reviewers on YouTube, the original authentic version, when you put out the drip tips, it starts to be jiggly and, you know, wobbly and all that. But this one, like I said, you know, sometimes these clone manufacturers actually rectify the problem that is present in the authentic version. So this one, very firm, very steady, very snug. All the other drip tips we test, same thing, very steady, very snug as well. Doesn't shake, it's not wobbly or anything like that. Alright, so let me try one more drip tip. Maybe just take it random, just put it there. Goes in, same thing, very steady. This is the original. Let's put it back in. Okay, so basically that's that. From the top you have your heat sinks as well here, so to prevent heat from heating up here onto your drip tip. You also have, actually, when I take out the drip tip, you have this Delrin piece here that is also to prevent heat from getting onto your drip tip, and also making it too hot for you to vape, you know, sometimes when you're sub-ohming. Alright, so I'm going to attach this to an atomizer stand so that I can just take it off easily. Pull it out. Alright, so once you pull it out, and that's your build deck there, just let me pull the build deck aside and show you the top cap. It's got an outer sleeve and also an inner sleeve as well. Just turn and pull and it comes off. This is your inner sleeve and this is your outer sleeve. Alright, so these are your air slots here. Alright, I think they are about 1.5 millimeters for each hole. You have 3 here and 1 long slot here. You can see it through, and that's for your dual coil. And this side you have another one here, right? No, not this side, this top cap, sorry. 1, 2, 3. So this 2 is for your dual coil, this is for your single coil. So if you want a single coil, all you got to do is just take this, okay, line it up against one of these. Alright, make sure this is covered and this is covered. Push it in, and you have your single coil air hole. Alright, take it out again, just twist and pull. Alright, so in there on this top cap you will find this Delrin piece. If you want to remove it, all you got to do is just put your finger in here, push, and it comes out. Alright, to put it back, push,
Right, sometimes it gets a little bit fussy, but still eventually goes in. Alright, so there you go. Has a single O-ring here for you to, you know, fit it in, and it fits snug into it. Alright, so there you go, your air hole, dual coil. And to adjust it, I showed you before, you can turn it and it starts closing up the bottom holes. At the same time, your top slot gets smaller. Right, so you open it up again and you can make your own adjustments. Alright, cool. Alright, so let's take a look at what else. This one and the build deck. We're going to put that aside. The build deck has got really large post holes there. They measure about 3 millimeters in diameter, so you can put in to even your thickest wire, like your 20 gauge wires, no problem at all, using Phillips screw heads. You know, all you got to do is just open it up and take a look at it. Very, very big post holes there. Alright, and your 2 negative posts is milled onto the deck, and this entire piece is your negative. Center post positive, you have a Delrin white Delrin piece there to prevent shock, and it's got very deep juice wells. Your juice wells is the same as the original, which is 6 millimeters in depth, so very deep juice wells, and definitely will be able to hold a lot of juice. Single O-ring here for you when you put down your top cap, so it sits nice and snug. Alright, like this, click, and it closes. Alright, you put your drip tip back again, voila, voila. Remove this, and we're going to test it out with a few mechanical mods. So the drip tip fits perfectly, no shaky, wobbly drip tips. Right now I'm going to try it on this mechanical mod that I have, and it fits and it's flush. Yeah. So apparently, according to other reviewers, the 510 threading here is not compatible with a lot of devices. So this one probably the clone manufacturers again have rectified it. So yeah, no issues at all. That's my Stingray clone, Stingray X, and we're going to try it on a box mod. I'm going to bring on my Hana box mod, and we're going to turn it. Oops. No issues at all. Makes contact. Alright, so looks like we don't have an issue with the 510 threading on the clone version. So basically this is it, and we're going to put in a dual coil, come back, vape on it, talk about it. This is the Mephisto version 2, the clone.
So here we go, guys. We're back from the close-ups. We saw up close and personal with the Mephisto V2, which I've got it here right now on my Sigeli 100 watt box mod, and in there I've got a dual coil, 26 gauge wires, 6.5 reps, coming up to about 0.33435 ohms, 0.4 ohms. All right, cellular cotton in there. I'm gonna be vaping it at 30 watts. All right. So here goes. It's gonna be a very, very super airy vape, I tell you, because I've got just about 3/4 of the airflow open. I didn't want to open everything because I know it's gonna be very airy. Just 3/4 of it open. 2 of the holes are open, 1 of it closed. Right, so here goes. 30 watts. I only got 1 shot at this. I'm gonna, vaporize, the whole room. This is definitely, I hope I'm still in focus because of the vapor that's going around. The camera might find it hard to focus on me. It's definitely a Cloud Chase's RDA. Flavor is there, but of course, you can't compare it to things like the Plume Veil or the Veritas, where it's known to be a flavor chaser, right? So other than that, if you're talking about clouds of vapor, it is definitely for cloud chasers. This is the cloud chaser's dream. It is one of the top few, all right? So let me just do one more vape for you. 30 watts, once again, 0.4 ohms, dual coil, cellu cotton. That's the kind of vapor it can produce. Mephisto V2 clone. Until I talk to you again, vape safe. Have a great weekend. Bye for now.